Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gitte Mary and ever since I moved into this house I have been wanting to get more into gardening, growing things, and it is indeed a slow process. However, we're definitely moving forward. Today I'm taking the very first steps towards my hydroponic dream home. I want to ideally never buy herbs ever again. I just want to grow them. And I know for a fact that that can actually be done. So today I am starting out sort of taking the first steps towards that ideal. I've been wanting to do this for a really long time and finally I have the space for it. So let's just jump right into it. But before we do so, this video is sponsored. This video is sponsored by Skillshare, one of my long-term partners. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of different courses where you can learn everything, including how to build your own hydroponic farm. And I've actually been using the Skillshare course, taking inspiration and motivation from it and applying it into today's video. So I couldn't have found a more perfect match for this video, honestly. I am so stoked about it. And if you want to dip your toes in the water, pun intended, and try making your own hydroponics farm, Skillshare is the best place to start. Honestly, it has all the information that you need. It's so great. So thank you so much for sponsoring this video. If you check out the link down below, I've both left links to the courses I've used about hydroponics, and you can also find the link that will give you 1 month free trial of Skillshare Premium. So let's just get right into it. Before I go any further, I think I should explain what a hydroponic farm is. Hydroponics is a way to skip the soil and substitute it for a different material to support the roots of the plant and grow crops directly in nutrient-rich water, without soil. Hydroponic farming has a lot of benefits. It uses 90% less water than conventional farming. You can also grow your veggies all year around because you're not dependent on the season with these methods. There are a couple of different types of hydroponic farming, and the one that I'm using is by far the simplest, and I think anyone can do this. Honestly, no matter the space available to you. You'll typically need light and fresh water with a balanced pH, a media to fasten the root of the plant and strengthen the plant, and a container for the water. And of course some nutrients for the water as well. Anyway, I want to give you guys an update on some of my different plant progresses and then get to the hydroponic farming. Let's go. Hello everybody. So I didn't know that I wanted to check in today, but I have some plant updates and I really just wanted to show them to you, and I am really excited about my plant advancements and sort of what we're about right now. So well, by the way, 1 second. I am taking some pictures for my book, which is going to be, about holidays, parties and food related to holidays and parties, and generally just like more of a gourmet setting. And I'm just gonna leave this here, and then Jens and I can have whatever everyday food that we're gonna have for dinner. We're gonna have it here. Don't waste a good table setting, that's just what I'm about. But I want to show you this basil. So girl is just sitting down right now. So I bought a basil a while back and I divided it up into many smaller plants. The reason why the majority of basils that you buy in stores die is because 1 million plants, or like 40 plants, are crammed into a tiny bit of soil. They're never gonna thrive there. So I took them all apart and now they are thriving individually, and I have some experiments that I want to conduct. So I'm going to plant this out into a bigger pot with more soil, but I'm also going to see if I can plant some without soil at all. I have some hydroponic projects going on starting out today, so I just really wanted to take you guys on this journey. I cut off the top bits of my basil here, and as you can see, they are really starting to grow really significant roots, I feel like. Okay, here we are. Look at this. It took a while. I was looking at it basically every day for a week and it seemed like nothing happened. And then all of a sudden it just... so if you're gonna do this, have patience. It might look like nothing is really happening, but then all of a sudden things start to really pick up pace. So I just looked at it this morning and it's like 4 times as large as when I looked at it 2 days ago. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so my overall thought with this is that I never want to buy basil ever again. It's for suckers. I want to grow it, and that's just what we're about and what we're gonna try to do. I'm just gonna pick you up there, right there. Look. Okay. Also, this is the plant that I brought home from Greece, and it is growing a lot. I thought this was a mint, but the more it grows, the less certain I actually am, because now that it's growing to this size, it starts to smell a lot more like oregano. So who knows? This is sort of the little setup here. I have some spring onion that I need to fix because they're kind of gross now. And more things here. This is my favorite part of the room, honestly. But this is the very first part of my little hydroponic setup. I have bigger plans, but for now I just want to get my basils over into these and fill this with water and nutrients, and hopefully that will just thrive. I also actually have, one second here, I have a lamp that we can attach as well for lighting, but I think with the amount of light that comes in here, I don't actually think that's going to be necessary, which is really cool. Then I have just some watercress on the side that's just vibing. And in here I have some very, very, very early salad seeds, just some iceberg salad. And in here I have some very, very early lettuce seeds. These are just iceberg lettuce seeds, just to see what we can do with those. This clean canteen container is amazing for storing them, by the way. My plan with this space is ultimately to have shelves installed there and there and there that goes outwards a little bit, so I can have boxes on all the shelves. And because of the lighting that comes in here, I don't think artificial light will be necessary. And that way we can always have herbs and lettuce and green beans, tomatoes, etc. as well. Hopefully, let's see how it goes. But for now, I think we'll try to make the basil grow in this one, and over time I will build out this space and make it probably like a big green space. Let's see what happens. I also have a couple of other things here. So this is mint, and mint is thriving no matter what you do to it, basically, it seems. So I'm just, honestly, this is not for consumption or anything. I just really want to see how far I can take this project. It feels like mint is adapting even better than Matt Damon on Mars. Like, no matter what the world throws at mint, mint thrives, mint survives. It's fine. Also, my basil is thriving. This is super heavy because it is filled with water. Let me just give you a root check. Can we do like that? Is that a thing, like hashtag root check? Because I feel like that is a shared experience. Lifting it up, we have some pretty cool root formation going on here, and in the water we have some nutrients as well. However, there is one problem, and it is that right now you can sort of see the spaces in these small like nets, like the holders for them. So we have sunlight coming into the water and touching the roots. When the sunlight hits the water, that will create the ideal environment for algae, and it will also sun damage the roots because they're not supposed to be in light. So what I have been thinking of doing is that I want to do something, so we will cover these bits so the roots are protected and the water is protected as well. And I've been through a couple of different ideas, sort of going back and forth what to do. You could put like some stones, some wood in there, but that will also just be a little bit of a hassle because, as you can see, just lifting this again, really, really big spaces. So what I've come up with is actually, okay, in a thrift shop, I found this, like, is a foam exercise ball. I think it's one of those where you're supposed to lay it on the ground and then you can sort of roll it on your back, etc. They're really nice. This was £50, and it's just made from this foamy, it's sort of a synthetic plastic adjacent. But I've been looking for a solution that's reusable, so I don't have to buy new stones and new wood constantly. And with this, I was thinking you can cut them like deli slices basically, and create holes in the middle and pop your greens through the hole, and then no sun comes in, no algae formation, and I can just reuse throughout, like forever, because, you know, it's not gonna go away. This is a time where a plastic product actually comes in really handy. So what we're gonna do is that I already tried it a little bit, but I didn't try to fit it to the small net. So we're gonna slice it and we're gonna fit it and see how that works. I don't know. Just a bread knife, and we're just gonna, this feels illegal a little bit, but let's just do it anyway. It's the worst sound in the world. Actually, no, it's not the worst sound in the world. It's honestly a little bit satisfying. Then this pops in two, and we're gonna use this bit. Now we're gonna trace our net on top with a pen. Da, 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 da. Like high-tier professional hydroponics energy. I'm gonna cut it out. I have no quarrels with this method. If you have any other method that you have used personally or know of and have an idea of whether it's like helpful, please comment down below. I'm just trying my best. Everything related to gardening from my point of view is learning by doing. So I'll do something, see if it works, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna try something else because I don't know what I'm doing. I have to fit it a little bit more. Okay, I just need to punch a hole in the middle, but this is pretty solid. Okay, we're going for a hole sort of this size. It fits perfectly in the frame, and I think this is going to solve a lot of the issues and make the system a lot more efficient. Let's see if it works inside. Okay, so the genius that I am figured out that of course I cannot press this entire basil through this entire small hole. That's just not good. I cannot birth this basil, so I simply cut it all the way, but because this foam is very flexible, it'll just go back to its original shape. So now it's a lot easier and it doesn't harm the plant, and I can just press it in. Oh my god, look at that! Perfect. We're gonna do this 2 more times. And this is the final result. Now we just have to wait and see if the lettuce in the middle will grow at all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, leave this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, requests, or any tips, like, God, please give me advice. I would love to see them in the comments, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I will see you guys next time. Take really good care of yourselves. Until then, bye. Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green, zero-waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!